Coming up on Bondi Rescue.
I told you something was going to happen.
The magic of Christmas.
I want you to be a part of this Christmas calendar with me.
Maxie pranks his young cousin Ryan.
She's been got.
Nicola's Krishna miracle. And lifeguards caught short after hours.
So someone's drowned off Ben Buckler. Is scuba diver?
I can't see anyone, mate.
Take me back to the sweet times, the happy nights. Everything is gonna be alright in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be.
Preferring sunshine to snowflakes, thousands of travellers have descended down under.
Merry Christmas!
To Australia's most famous beach, Bondi.
It's kind of a fun day because we're all in the same situation, you know. We'd all love to be at home with our families, but we make the most of it for the boys.
The red and yellow is the only place for you to be swimming, the red and yellow.
Just days before Christmas, and Maxie has a surprise for his 19-year-old cousin Ryan.
All the trainees get pranked some way or the other. You know, I think Ryan this year has definitely been a highlight.
Maxie's told new trainee Ryan the two of them are going to feature in a lifeguard calendar. A friend of Maxie's is pretending to be the photographer.
Try and get him to ham it up a bit.
Trying to hand him up a bit, get him out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a pretty quiet guy, so it'll be a bit of fun.
Just as this is no ordinary photographer, these won't be ordinary photos.
Put your hand up. Oh, yes, there we go. Ryan, put your hands over your head like you're sort of, like as if you had your shirt off. Okay, big smile now. Okay, that's good.
Ryan's goal is to impress his colleagues, especially his cousin Maxie.
Swim, swim, head up, head up. No way! Are you serious? Breaststroke.
Of course, what's a prank without throwing in a bit of public humiliation?
We're going to use some props. Just holding it up in front of your face and then going, peekaboo!
I actually thought Ryan was a bit sharper than that. I thought he would have seen it coming, but he just hook, line and sinker. Just got him and reeled him in. It was brutal.
When you're ready.
Peekaboo! Peekaboo!
At the end of the day, there's not much you can really do. He's just been got.
After an hour of posing, peekabooing and generally entertaining the onlookers, Ryan is told the embarrassing truth.
How would you feel if I told you that I'm not a photographer?
It's all a gag.
You've been done.
Right. No, it's good to be. You a bit embarrassed?
Oh, yeah, well...
I think he loved it. He was loving it.
At the end there,
The gags, I don't reckon the gags on you guys, mate. He was loved it.
I had my suspicions a little bit at the start, and then, you know, I thought, you know what, let's just go with it. Let's have some fun.
Ryan's not off the hook just yet. In a few days' time, the new lifeguard calendar will be revealed to all and sundry.
Hey.
During the festive season, Bondi swells with international visitors. Most of them unaware that lifeguards don't patrol the beach after 7 p.m.
The lifeguards are going home, so you will be swimming at your own risk.
Me and Harrison were packing up. Yeah, we're just going, how good's this day been? And we got a call, and it was for a head cut at North Bondi.
Boys, I just got the phone call just now. It's just the other side of the baby's pool near the rock pool. There's someone there, they're applying pressure. There's a fair bit of blood. Ambulance called, they're on their way over.
I told you something was going to happen.
When you're in the buggy going to an incident, to tell you the truth, you're always thinking of the worst.
Hi, boys. A few people around here.
Got there and there was actually a guy on the ground. He had a fairly bad haircut.
The head cut is not life-threatening, but without warning, emergency services come from all directions.
Wondering with sirens going through the car park, 2 cars. Copy, there's 2 cop cars flying up that way.
Lifeguards aren't sure if the response is for the head cut or that something else is going on.
We're responding to a head wound on the North Corner rocks. So I think it's a different incident. What are you talking about? So you're saying that there's a scuba diver that's drowned? Okay. I just was like, excuse me? I needed him to say it again to me. I was like, okay. So you're saying that he's drowned, he's fully submerged, he's dead? That's accurate. Okay, all right, well, we'll launch our jet ski. So Bondi Central, just letting you know that we've had a report of a scuba diver at North Bondi drowning. Boys, we need the jet ski.
Yeah, copy, I'm in the Can-Am. Can you get a vest and that suited up for me? I'm going to pull the ski out.
Martha's suited up. I'm going to put him in the water now, Ben.
One of you guys dealing with that first aid, do you just want to head out towards the rocks there? You're almost out there. Just bolt across and see what you can see.
I said, Harrison, stay here with the patient. I'll go. So I've just started bolting for North Bondi.
Jesse races to the last known location of the diver.
As I turned around, I had police officers, police rescue, ambulance officers, everyone just running after me. And it was kind of like, all right, I'm here. If I see this guy, I'm jumping in the water to get him.
Hey, I'm up here. I can't see anyone, mate. Copy, mate. Yeah, I don't know.
Ben Buckler, head to Ben Buckler. I'm getting an updated report. Someone's drowned off Ben Buckler.
Pack-up time on one of the busiest days of the year. The flags are down, but lifeguards are staying back to treat a head cut at North Bondi.
He had a fairly bad haircut.
The jet ski has been packed away when a call comes in from the public.
So someone's drowned off Ben Buckler. It's scuba diver?
When I first heard that, my heart dropped.
Jesse rushes to Ben Buckler, the northern headland of Bondi.
It was a bad feeling, a very, very bad feeling.
I can't see anyone, mate.
The information lifeguards are receiving is unverified.
It was bizarre. It was like, riddle me this. It's a drowned scuba diver off the headland of North Bondi. And it was very confusing. It didn't really make sense.
In addition to the jet ski, paramedics and police, Lifesaver 1 joins the search.
Yeah, ready to attack jet ski. Central, this is jet ski.
Any further information over here?
The most recent information I have is a scuba diver drowned North Bondi. What a time for this to happen. You know, the water's pretty clear here. Sometimes you can get a small visual, but if they're diving at any sort of depth, there's really no way to see if there's a drowned scuba diver.
Information is patchy, but lifeguards prepare for the worst.
Hudson will meet you down at North Bondi. We've got a defib if you do grab someone.
Jess was out on the rocks and he was trying to get a visual on, you know, anything. He's like, there's nothing. I can't see anything.
Finally, a breakthrough.
We started walking back around and there was a police officer next to me, and then I heard it go over his radio saying, it's the wrong information. It's the guy that's on the rock with the head cut.
You hear that? Stand down. It was just the guy that cut his head. We'll come back around the rocks. I'm just with him now.
Frustration quickly gives way to relief as lifeguards focus on the positives.
Amazing hustle by everyone, by the way, if it's just a head cut. Good job, everyone. Everyone should be pretty damn proud of themselves.
It just makes me laugh, because I'm like, what else can happen? Like, seriously. I've been here my whole life, and every day I come to work and I see something new, or something like that happens, and it's just so Bondi. So Bondi.
Christmas Day, and Bondi's beachgoers are saying thanks to the lifeguards.
Thank you for all you do and all your hard work.
Before his afternoon shift starts, Dino shares a Christmas moment with his daughter Lucy.
Lucy, my little angel, she loves to come out on the board with me. Yeah, it's a nice tradition being passed down in my family. Christmas Day is in the top 3 busiest days of the year and can just get crazy for a lifeguard.
There are just 8 lifeguards and over 20,000 people on the beach. Lifeguards may need a Christmas miracle to keep everyone alive.
So no Santa hats, just keep moving north, guys.
Ex-pro surfer Nicola is in her 3rd full season as a Bondi lifeguard. Today, her focus is on crowd management.
Zoom up over there.
So on Christmas Day, we get a nice little diverse group of tourists that come down. You get the ones that have never been to Bondi Beach before and all they want to do is just get in there and jump in the water. And for some reason, they think backpackers is the best place to do so.
Guys, hello!
No swimming!
The red and yellow flags indicate the safest swimming area. But rather than walk to the flags, many tourists take their chances in the dangerous rips.
The rips were so dangerous, like the worst that they could possibly be, and these people are just refusing to listen to us.
You 3! Come here now!
It was just insane, and you're just on constant repeat the whole time.
You guys need to bring your family and go up to the red and yellow flag. Not in front of the yellow sign. Best place to go swimming is red and yellow flag.
My patience was wearing quite thin, like incredibly thin, like about to snap thin.
Either stay up on the sandbank, nice and shallow, or go up to the red and yellow flag, thank you.
I was being an absolute bossy boots.
The Grinch is here.
Despite her best efforts on the megaphone, Nicola spends the next 2 hours rescuing people who have ignored her warnings.
I tend to be, just a massive narc. When I get to them, I'm just like, you do this, you get here. All right, we're going this way.
Guys, keep going that way, directly across. Keep going straight across, parallel. Yep, parallel, guys, that way.
2 p.m. and a man is spotted swimming directly in front of a dangerous current sign.
Yeah, this guy here. Checking that guy swimming over there. Can you please make your way back to the sandbank, please, all swimmers?
He's not a good swimmer, but I've hit him on the mega like 5 or 10 times, but he hasn't put his hand up and, you know, he doesn't look like he's in any distress either, so.
Yeah, Jess, we're watching him. He's horrible, hey? Bisho and I, we had our eye on him. We were watching him for a while, and he had goggles on, so we thought, you know, maybe this is just using the rip as a bit of resistance or something. And then we kind of realised, actually, this guy's not like the best swimmer, but there was just no sign of panic. He was like so zen-like out there, almost spiritual.
Need a hand, just put your hand up, we'll come out and get you.
He's waving, I think, Jess. It might be in, mate.
And Nicola's going to go out now.
People who ignore the warnings cause lifeguards the most frustration. Today, Nicola's had enough.
Just don't panic, wait there.
One of the busiest days of the year, and the crowd is at its peak.
Please exit the water. Not a swimming area down here.
Lifeguards are frustrated by swimmers who ignore the warnings, then get into trouble.
Just put your hand up if you need help.
Nicola has already rescued dozens of people who've ignored her warnings. Is this the swimmer that will break the camel's back? The man struggles, not only to breathe, but also to chant. "50-year-old Kalyan is a Hare Krishna.
I didn't even know he was sitting up the front of the board singing the Hare Krishna song. I wish I had known. I had water in my ears and couldn't hear anything, but that's awesome.
It seems good grace has saved him from Nicola's fury.
You're a lifesaver. Merry Christmas.
so we're on the board and we've caught a little wave and he just sort of rolls off the board and just gives me this big hug with this like huge smile. And I don't know, it's such a loving little like thank you, and it was a very warm embrace. And yeah, he was such a cool spirit. Like you could just feel his energy.
Give her another hug. Give her another big hug. Definitely getting a hug off the patient when you bring them to shore is most probably one of the nicest things that happens to us down here being lifeguards. It's very rewarding.
He was pretty like jovial on the way in.
Merry Christmas!
And I'm like, let's just get in first and then we'll celebrate. He's giving me big hugs and yeah, so
I don't know if you can't.
I think it's a good Christmas for him.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram.
On the hill, a special celebration is underway. Kalyan is celebrating that he's still alive.
Thanks to the lifeguard, thanks to Krishna, thanks to Christmas, thanks to Jesus, thanks to everybody. Thank you too. Merry Christmas.
For the Hare Krishnas, words are not enough. They head for the lifeguard tower, singing jingle bells, Hare style.
We didn't know the guy that Nicola rescued was the spiritual Hare Krishna guy. And then all of a sudden I just was in the tower and I just start hearing these bells going off and everything. And I was just like, boys, get in the tower now. Make my day feel better. I didn't actually notice how many there was. And I thought there was maybe 5 or 6 of them. And then in the end, I had like 100 of these people in the tower chanting. I don't know how the windows didn't blow off. Like, people on the beach were looking up to the tower. I had a big crowd on the beach watching them, and I was just like, oh no, I'm going to get a phone call off Hoppo or one of the bosses, you know, I'm going to be in the shit.
Alright, man, so it's time to off, I reckon.
Hey, you got to go. Out, you got to go
now. Record Christmas temperatures have turned Bondi into a sea of Santas.
Merry Christmas!
In the tower, it's a traditional Christmas favourite, but lifeguards have never heard jingle bells played Hare Krishna style.
I didn't think it was going to blow out of proportion that hard. I thought there was only 5 of them, so I said, come in. The noise nearly made me go deaf. It's coming up.
100 Hare Krishnas don't do much to help the lifeguards' concentration.
Alright, man, so it's time to off, I reckon.
Hey, you got to go. It was Christmas Day, and I think the boys let it slide, and no, it was just fun and games.
It's nice to see him up on the promenade dancing, because I guess it could have been a different story. Was it actually like a little thank you dance? No way. Or they can give us all their good juju and we can have a prosperous 2016.
After patrolling the beach all day, the lifeguards can finally go home and celebrate Christmas with their own families. Tomorrow is another day.
Okay.
A few days earlier, Maxie pranked his cousin Ryan into believing he was the star of a new lifeguard calendar.
Peekaboo!
On Boxing Day, as the Sydney to Hobart yacht race gets underway, Maxie has a gift for his cousin.
I don't think Ryan knew that I was going to come through and make the calendar. I think how I see it, you know, because we are family, you know, in 20 years' time, pull them out at a family barbecue, have little kids running around. Remember that time back in 2015? And we pull out the calendars and we reminisce. Yeah. So Ryan, you didn't think I'd come through with the goods?
No, I didn't. I thought that just that'd be it, but it looks like you've got me a present here.
So you ready to have a look at it?
Yeah, 100%. Let's do it.
When they brought the calendar down for Ryan, it was sort of like the prank continued. And then actually watching him open the calendar, we were just in hysterics on the floor. It was hilarious.
Why? That's actually nice, I think. That's all right.
My favourite picture was Mr. March. Ryan doing the assistance required.
Oh, what's that?
Is that the reindeer win?
Come on, Rudolph. And, oh, see, that's one for the grandparents right there.
That's when you were stroking my thumb.
Once I saw the calendar, there's actually a couple of really nice shots in there of me and Maxie, Mum and Dad. I definitely would love to put them up in their house, I'd say. And then there's a couple of other ones that are just, yeah, really funny if you're not me. Oh, here we go. This is what everyone loves most.
Peekaboo.
The peekaboo.
Oh, you can almost see the end of the peekaboo on his lips.
Might have to start calling him Boo. Boo Boo. Hello, Boo Boo.
Peekaboo. 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 Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. That's it. I'm done. That's it. Game over.
That poor kid. That poor kid.
Next time on Bondi Rescue.
Oh, he's dragging another person under.
A series of rescues leaves lifeguards scrambling until dark.
Go, 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 go.
A laceration dangerously close to a young surfer's Achilles tendon.
It's the worst pinch I've ever seen.
And the newest addition to the rescue team turns out to be a diamond in the rough.
She's devastated.